Buddy, welcome back to the Blind Press channel. Here we have a video from Moist Critical. Apparently, he is no longer streaming on Twitch, and he did that pretty much every day. I follow his Twitch channel actually, and he would get like thousands of people watching his streams at a time. And yeah, so his video here is titled "Goodbye Twitch," and we're gonna take a quick look at this video and see why he is saying goodbye to Twitch. While we're pulling this up, please remember to hit that subscribe button and the like button and the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I do things on this channel so that you won't miss them. Let's see what Mr. Charlie has to say about this whole Twitch thing.
I couldn't think of a great title for this video, so it ended up sounding a little more intense than I planned for it to be, but make no mistake, it's still going to be a high-octane video that's going to blow your hair back.
Uh-oh.
I am saying goodbye to Twitch, but not fully in the way that you think. It's not like a funeral service for the Moist Critical Twitch channel. That would be the saddest way of going out ever, because the last broadcast on there is from last night, and it is some of the most despicably trash Warlock gameplay Dark and Darker has ever seen.
I feel like that last because I feel the exact same way, Charlie. Man, last night's finishing of the main storyline of Mortal Kombat, that was some of the worst Mortal Kombat play I've ever done in my life. Holy shit. Playing as Liu Kang and as Raiden, oh my god. I have never ever touched those characters in MK11, and I then had to do a boss fight with Liu Kang, and I'm like, okay, fireball, down 2, fireball, 1-1, back 2, oh god, don't, if that was my last Twitch broadcast, that would be shameful.
Having that cursed footage be the last thing broadcast on my Twitch channel before retiring it would be more embarrassing than if my dick pics leaked. So,
I feel
pop a squat by the fireplace and let me explain.
Pics, but...
My Twitch contract has been terminated amicably between myself and Twitch, and a huge thanks to Twitch for being so willing to do that, because I did still have a lot of time remaining on my Twitch contract, but I wanted to be able to have flexibility to stream elsewhere, and Twitch fully understood and gave me that firm pat on the ass and said, you go get them.
That makes sense.
So I am no longer exclusive with Twitch.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that makes sense, because a lot of the contracts, I would say probably about 99% of the contracts out there with streaming platforms are, when you sign them, you're not allowed to stream anywhere else. So I guess Charlie went to Twitch and said, hey, I would really like to be able to stream on other platforms besides Twitch. And I guess they said, okay, we'll let you out of your contract. All right, that's what that means. Okay.
Now, this isn't me announcing that I've signed somewhere else with like a contract. This isn't like a LeBron James, the decision moment where I'm coming up here and saying, I'm taking my talent. Well, for me, I'm taking my lack of talent to
your lack of
It's nothing like that. This is just simply me saying Twitch was nice enough to turn our contract into toilet paper, which is what I wanted, because I really like the idea of not being forced into one place. I'd like to be able to spread my fucking butterfly wings and be able to try different things on different platforms.
Well, because different platforms kind of cater to different content, right? Like, for example, the fighting game content, YouTube really does not like, especially like the Mortal Kombat stuff. They really, really, really tend to age restrict and demonetize that stuff. So that stuff is better on Twitch. But, maybe like commentary and like political reactions and stuff probably do better over on YouTube.
So it means a lot that Twitch was willing to, terminate that contract, because under that contract, I couldn't.
Right.
But now the dog's off the leash. I can rip my shirt off, twirl it over my head like a helicopter blade, and start streaming on Facebook.
That's a weird image.
If I was a crazy person. I'm not doing that. Never happening. But I could, is the point. Now, one thing that I've been pretty vocal about is I do think streaming contracts are a great thing, not only for streamers,
They
but for the
are.
audience as well, because I really do like the idea that you can just watch streams for free. You never need to turn on donations. You never need anyone to pay with subs
That
or
would be
anything like
awesome.
that. There'd be no expectation or some feeling of obligation to pay for the streaming content you're watching because you'd know the streamer is getting some kind of hourly rate or some kind of contract with the platform they're on.
That's honestly, contracts should be more normalized and more made available to not just like ridiculously huge streamers, but it should be made available to, like, if you can make affiliate, right? If you make affiliate on Twitch, then like, say you make affiliate and then you continue to do consistent content for, say, 6 months. Twitch should then offer you a contract, I think, because it does make engagement a little bit more difficult to maintain if you've got if you're constantly trying to push the subscriptions or the bits or the Streamlabs link. Because if you're like me and you're a small streamer, you don't have like the sponsorships and everything to rely on for payment. And this is your way of trying to bring in some income. And you really have to rely on people buying subs, buying bits, or just going straight to the Streamlabs link. And and you feel really bad. Well, I do because you I feel really bad about, you know, pushing that because I know that it's really tough out there for everybody right now. So, yeah, it would be a lot more um beneficial for everybody if contracts were made more available to the smaller streamer. I'm not just saying everybody, but like if you can make like some form of affiliate or something like that, then you should be able to get a contract.
I just think that's fucking fantastic and should be the future because me streaming a game shouldn't be something that's paywalled
No,
or
it shouldn't.
inundated with ads out the
No.
wazoo. It should be something you could just flip on, completely free to watch and have nothing else to do but kick back and have
Absolutely.
fun. Streamers
Absolutely.
not having to rely on donations,
Interaction,
I think, is just a
and
great
just
win-win across
chatting
the
and
board
all
because
that should just be the
unfortunately
main
there are
goal.
times where someone gives more money than they should to someone that is financially far better
Oh,
off
for
than they are. And
sure.
it's just an unfortunate circumstance of the streaming landscape that I think could be improved if contracts were more normalized in the
Yeah,
streaming space. And this is going to
absolutely.
sound a little weird because I just terminated my Twitch contract, yet I'm talking about how good contracts can be for streaming. So this is where I'm just going to be totally open and honest. All the money I make from streaming goes into our esports organization, Moist Esports. And
Cool.
if you know anything about esports, you'd know it's an absolute bonfire for
It,
money.
it
It,
really
it is
is.
it is actually just
You
flushing
it
money down a toilet forever without ever seeing any return.
Yeah.
It's why
It's
so many of these orgs
basically,
go completely defunct.
and if you don't get sponsorship deals, or if you can't crowdsource your prize pool, for example, or, you know, properly pay your staff, most offline tournaments and stuff, um like, they do have a small paid staff, but a lot of it's run off volunteer work.
It is just bleeding
It's
money until
crazy
there
the
is
amount
nothing
of
left to
money
bleed,
that goes
and then
into
it's tears.
esports without a
It's that's
return.
just the landscape of esports, but we're in esports because we're passionate about it.
Yeah,
I fucking
it's
love the
fun.
esports scene. I really do. So all the money I've made over the
Why
last
I
2
want to
years
get
from
into the
streaming
esports
has
scene with
all gone
MK1.
into Moist Esports, and that will continue to be the case going forward. And with the Twitch contract, if you ask anyone who's currently under Twitch contracts, you'll know, they'll tell you it is the lowest possible offer across any of the other streaming platforms that have ever offered
Oh,
contracts.
really?
It's about a tenth of what the rest of the industry was offering streamers. Now, I'm pretty sure Twitch put the kibosh on offering contracts in general, but when they were, it was a pretty large ask from the streamer in terms of hours broadcast per month as well as
Mm.
ad density. There was
So
always an
you had
ad
to like
expectation. Of
plunk
course,
your
there was wiggle room
like
in
ads
terms of
all over the
how many
place in
ads
your
you'd play per
stream.
hour, but there was always that expectation, which as I've said many times, I think is not conducive to a good viewer experience because of
No,
how poorly ads are implemented on the platform. I think
they really are. And like even for me with my small platform, people are like, "Holy shit, the ads, the
the ads are
ads."
way too intrusive, and there's a lot of room for improvement there.
Yeah,
So the
I
contract
agree.
was very strict, and the payment from the contract was not enough to even cover a single one of the Moist Esports
Oh
teams. So we
shit.
all just kind of felt
That
like this
sucks.
contract isn't really doing anything except
That's
making
not
the
good.
streams worse because of having to pump ads into them. And it just didn't make sense anymore. And we wanted to try new
Yeah.
content, but we couldn't really get excited about Twitch as a platform because not only that, platforms kind of been making some horrible decisions over the last couple of years. I do think they're starting to get a little bit better. Like I think they're starting to get
They're
it a
starting to
bit
figure
more,
it
but
out. Yeah.
not much. Like I'm hoping they'll correct course here and steer the ship a bit better, but it's just been hard to get passionate about Twitch. And I'm sure a lot of other streamers have felt the same way. I've seen quite a few of them say similar things. But again, the primary motivation has just been that flexibility, not being locked down by the Twitch contract, which had the very strict exclusivity clause where you
Yeah.
couldn't stream
No
anywhere else.
streaming
And I don't
anywhere
think
else,
there would
no
have ever been an exception where
multi-streaming.
they'd let us stream elsewhere. And it's something I've wanted to do different type of content in different places.
Yeah.
Most notably, like YouTube streaming, I think would be a very fun place to try some of our newer, bigger projects on, as opposed to being forced to do them on Twitch.
Yeah.
Which is
That
nice
makes
because I've been
sense.
wanting to try different things on YouTube streaming in particular. I know that's not the most shocking platform switch ever, considering I actively post videos on this platform already,
No, but
but I really feel like the streaming side of here is just a totally different beast.
it is. And if you've already got a big audience because of your videos, then why not try streaming? Um, this is where I'm thinking, well, I'm not thinking. This is where I'm making the announcement here. Um, I did post on Twitter a couple of days back that come September, when the boys go back to school and I start doing dual streaming during the day and night, I'm going to bring the just chatting stuff back over to YouTube for Monday, Wednesday, Friday afternoons. Um, and I will keep the gaming stuff, except for The Last of Us, over on Twitch. So the fighting games will be on Twitch, and then commentary and any like single player games I'm going to do over on YouTube. Um, just because of exactly what Charlie is saying here, different content for different platforms. I think the commentary and reaction stuff will do a little bit better over on YouTube. And I know that the fighting game stuff that I am really focusing on is not going to do well on YouTube, and it will do well on Twitch. So I'm going to separate those two again. And it will also make it more accessible for everybody who wants to go where they want to go. I know that there are a few people that have physical issues that they can't watch the game streams. So the just chatting streams will also be good content for them. And it's just going to be beneficial for everybody. And this way, um, we can do content that doesn't get ad interruptions. But you know, that is right now, Twitch is where I am at least making a bit of money. And it sucks because, like I said, I do have to push the Streamlabs link. I do have to push all of that because this is my way of trying to make money. Um, you know, there's a lot of push to hire disabled people now, but unfortunately, blind people are still among the last to be hired, uh, especially ones that have absolutely no vision at all. Um, that's just the sad truth. So, if I want to at least bring in a little bit of extra money to help my family out and to make it so that Pinkalo is not the only one working, this is what I need to do. So I'm just trying to optimize it in the best way possible, which is what
And if we
Charlie's
have any
doing.
octogenarians in the audience right now, many of you might remember that I actually did used to stream on YouTube back in
I didn't know
2017. I
that.
streamed on here for about a year. And then in 2018, I made the switch back to Twitch, and I've been exclusive on there since 2018.
Oh,
That platform's always been my home for streaming, and it brings a tear to my eye thinking back on it. Not many people know this. This is deep cut Charles lore here.
oh,
But I used to stream on Twitch way before it was Twitch. Back in 2010, I was an active streamer on Justin TV,
holy
which would
shit!
eventually become Twitch. And boy, howdy, let me tell you, with my
You
hand
were
on
on
a stack of
Justin
Bibles, the
TV?
streams I did on Justin TV should never be unearthed. They were rancid looking. They are unwatchably hard to digest what is even
Oh,
happening on
I
screen. The
remember
shit I was
I used
broadcasting
to
looked like a
watch
Sasquatch
Justin
photo.
TV.
It was extremely blurry. It looked like you were trying to remember a dream. It was the lowest possible bit rate, the lowest possible FPS. The audio was incomprehensible. It sounded like 3 walkie-talkies underwater while torpedoes were blowing up around them. It was
That is quite the description. 3 walkie-talkies underwater while torpedoes are going off around them. Oh
terrible.
my.
It looked like something out of The Ring. I bet everyone that accidentally
Jesus.
tuned into one of my Justin TV streams thought they were going to die in 7 days. And I used to stream fucking horrific World
That's
at War Zombies
funny.
gameplay. Let me show you one of the
Oh
surviving
god.
archives of a
Oh
clip from it.
god.
Shit, I'm the last one. Critical. We can do. Oh shit. Shit. 2 seconds.
This sounds like Eve gameplay.
No. Ah!
This is
Ah!
literally back.
Click the D.
Oh my god, this is bringing back memories of Eve. Where we'd be on fucking on the TeamSpeak, and then we bounced over to fucking Ventrilo, and then there was one more. What was the other one? Team. No, we never used Team Talk. TeamSpeak, Ventrilo, and then what was the? Oh, fuck.
The defense.
Phil, it's
Split
reminding
the
me of
defense.
Eve.
Hustle play. Hold on, I gotta talk on the mic to just hear this. Who's spraying fire on me? Oh Jesus! I just took on the world zombies population, and that one almost took me out.
That, my friends, is the old glory days of streaming, the golden era. That's what it
Jesus,
used to
this
look
is
like back
hilarious.
in ancient times. I'm actually at the point where I feel like the grandpa from Rugrats, Lou Pickles, where he'd tell a story like,
You really
we had to
are,
hike
though.
15 miles up
You
a
really
hill
are
in the
the
snow just
grandpa
in order
from
to get a single
Rugrats.
fucking thing of smelling salts. Like, that's how I feel. That's how we used to broadcast our streams on Justin TV. Well, I guess not everyone. Angry Video Game Nerd back then used to have a 24/7 Justin TV stream going on, and it was pretty good quality. But a lot of us
I
were
used to
streaming
watch
like that.
freaking
So
episodes
a
of
bit-
Family
I'm getting
Guy
a
on
bit off
Justin
track.
TV.
Just going down memory lane with Twitch. I have been on there for a very long time. I did take a break in 2011, but I've always considered Twitch my home for streaming. So I don't plan on leaving home.
No.
Think of this as we're no longer married. Now we're just friends with benefits. I guess.
Oh.
We're not monogamous.
You're
I
in,
do still
you're
plan
in a
on streaming on Twitch,
polyamorous
and
relationship
I
with Twitch.
think I always will. But I will also be streaming elsewhere
Actually,
too.
no.
Most
Technically,
notably,
you're in an ethically non-monogamous relationship with Twitch because they also, they've consented to let you go on other platforms. So you're in an ethically non-monogamous relationship.
YouTube. I'm gonna do my
with
first YouTube
Twitch.
stream tonight, probably around like 9:30 EST. Actually, probably closer to 10 p.m. EST because I still need to eat dinner. So let's just say around 10 p.m. EST tonight, I'll go live on YouTube. And what I eventually want to do is be able to do different content on different platforms for streaming. So, for example, the Moist Wrestling League, we have our next
There's a
our
Moist
next taping
Wrestling League
next week.
Oh my
I do
god.
eventually want to take the Moist Wrestling League live, and I would love to be able to do it live on YouTube because I think it would
That's
just go so
hilarious.
fucking hard on YouTube. I like a lot of the features YouTube has over Twitch. The ability to just go back in a stream, just rewind it like native in the player, I think is great. I think the chat functionality is so fucking primitive, it is weak right now. Ludwig has Truffle to help with that, but the actual built-in YouTube streaming chat is trash and it needs a
Yeah,
complete
it
overhaul.
is.
But I really do just love the idea of being able to do different projects in different places. Another thing is Dungeons and Dragons. We're going to be doing our own Dungeons and Dragons show,
Oh,
not
cool.
like in an official capacity partnership with Wizards or anything. It's just our own silly campaign that we're putting a lot of resources into to make like really high quality, because we've been
Nice.
obsessed with Critical Role and Dimension 20 recently, and we just thought it'd be so fun to have our own wacky D&D
It would
adventure
be. I would
show
watch
that we
that.
would love to take live. And I think
I
YouTube would
would
be another
totally
great
watch
streaming
that.
platform for that content.
It
But that's
would.
long term. Right
See,
now, there's not going to be.
that like interactive stuff is a lot better on YouTube. But like the violent, like the gory, Mortal Kombat shit, or like if you're playing Call of Duty or um Outlast or any of those games, that's Twitch stuff, because YouTube will age restrict the shit out of
Going to
that.
be a huge difference in content between YouTube streams and Twitch streams. Like tonight, I plan on speed running. I don't know if I'm going to try learning the Golem speed run
Oh
or the
God.
Jedi Survivor speed run. The Jedi Survivor speed run looks super hype, and I
Do
think it'd be a
that
fun
one.
one to
Don't
learn.
do
But
Gollum.
I also love the idea of speed running Golem, the worst game of the year so far. So we'll see. But yeah, it's kind of like the overall big plan, big picture now, with no longer being exclusive to Twitch. I will, of course, still be streaming on
God
Twitch.
damn
Like I'll
it.
probably do more Dark and Darker on Twitch, tomorrow, or maybe I'll do Dark and Darker tomorrow on YouTube as well. Like, that's the fun of it. I now have the flexibility to choose which platform I go live on,
I'm
and
not
eventually I
re-recording
would
that
love to be able
video.
to have different content live in different places. So I just wanted to talk about this a little bit and also say a big thank you to Twitch for even letting me do this, because like I said, I did
Yeah,
still
that
have a
is
lot of
really
time left
awesome
on
that
that
Twitch
contract, but we came to an
that
amicable
Twitch let
decision
him
to
out of
just
that
say, hey,
contract.
it's all good. So that's super nice of them. And yeah, I'm looking.
So that's all. That's the parting with Moist Critical. And it's not an ending of streaming on Twitch for him like it sounded. It's just he's no longer exclusive on Twitch. And I'm gonna do the same thing. Like I said, I'm gonna bring the commentary and just chatting back to YouTube for those live streams. I'm gonna put them in the afternoon from 12 to 2:30, and I'm going to do gaming streams at night, and then on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday afternoons as well. Um, and we're going to balance this out because YouTube has also lowered its monetization threshold and its number of hours. So if I can start live streaming and put consistent videos, I might be able to get both platforms up to monetization. So with your help, spread the word, share the channel, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I plan on doing a Just Chatting stream over here tonight. I'm hoping that Swoop will be dropping her third part of the Colleen Ballinger documentary. And if she does, that will be what we're going to be reacting to. If not, then we'll find other things. Thank you very much for watching this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.